Hello and welcome back to Gardening for Health and Wellbeing. So today is the last day of March, and I thought we may as well go ahead and do a tour, as it has been a good 5 or 6 weeks since we did the last tour. Not much has really changed. I have harvested a fair bit of the chilies, so you won't see many chilies on the plants. And as it's coming into autumn, they are slowing down in production. There are some flowers that are starting to come on a number of the plants again for another flush, but I'm not sure how well they're going to go. So without further ado, I will turn the camera around and we will go ahead with the tour. So firstly, here we have the 3 raised garden beds on the little deck area. This is the red basil. It is gone berserk. I think in the last tour I did have it trimmed back, at, if not all of them, it was at least 2 of them I think. Yeah, but they've just bounced back. They have sort of wilted on and off over the last couple of weeks as well because of the hot weather, but then we've had lots of rain as well, so then it comes back to life again. Here is the Big Jim chili. I have 1 chili still remaining on there. It's not that big and it's already starting to turn a bit red, so I will be harvesting that very soon. So around the back of these beds, I've harvested all of the cayenne peppers, and as we can see, I'm not sure if we can see yet, there are some flowers starting to form again, so I may get another flush of cayenne peppers, which will be good because I've only got maybe a half dozen to a dozen peppers, so not enough to make some cayenne powder. Here's the lemon tree with the 8 lemons. We've already harvested 1 lemon that turned yellow, and there's a couple more that are about to turn as well. Next we'll go around the back of the barbecue, and in these pots we did have the blueberry transplants, but not long after I transplanted them, they decided that they didn't like that transplant and they sort of died. There is 1 here, and I think there's 1 in this one. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to take, but since then I also planted garlic. The chickens ate that down, and you have I think that's a garlic there, and I think there might be 1 other garlic as well in these beds, in these pots somewhere as well. But when I planted the garlic, I also topped it up with the chicken compost that had been turning over for me for quite some time, and we've got some random tomatoes growing, so some good free plants there. I didn't even have to do anything, and they're coming up the healthiest I've grown in the last 6 to 9 months. It's funny because I didn't even have to do anything to get those. So we'll see what comes of that. Now we'll just walk over to the raised garden beds down the side of the fence line and at the back of the shed. So here we have the top bed. It's got some red basil again, some flowers, some more chilies. I think these are the jalapenos, and this one has been the biggest one on the plant, so I'm letting that go red so that I can hopefully save the seed and use that seed to grow the next generation, because now it should be acclimatized to my growing conditions. Next bed we have more red basil. The purple sweet potato vine is going crazy. We've got some capsicum plants in there somewhere. We did have garlic in this bed too, but I don't know what's happened to it. I don't know if it got too much water, but it's not doing that great. Then we've got some more flowers and things in here. I did plant a loofah, but it didn't make it. But I will try again at the end of this year. Next bed, we've got lots of the smaller zinniga plants, and I'm pretty sure I've got some calendula from my own saved seed. I bought a stevia plant, which is at the back there. It did start to flower, and I chopped the flowering heads off because I didn't want it to flower at the moment. But as we can see, I think it's already starting to try and flower again. The 5-colour chain rainbow chili plant is starting to put more flowers on. And then we've got the Chinese giant capsicum plants here. They don't look great, but we'll see if I can overwinter them and see what happens from there. And then one lone red basil in this one as well. And then we've got the humongous self-seeded passion fruit. I'm not sure what the variety is. We did have the purple variety of passion fruit growing here last year, like in our garden, so maybe it could be one of those. I did have some banana passion fruit seeds that I did plant in. I don't think it is one of those because I didn't plant it in that spot where it is. But yeah, it's doing really well, looking really healthy. Next we've got the habanero mustard, or mustard habanero. I've harvested quite a lot of this, and I will be making a hot sauce with it probably within the next week or so, so stay tuned for that little preservation experience. First time for me to make hot sauce. And there's actually a habanero which I need to pick. That one's actually one of the small ones, as it's just starting to put on more fruit, more flowers as well for the next flush. So there are some more big ones coming again. And then more red basil. We have a pineapple which was meant to be just compost, and I just threw that top into the garden bed, and it's actually taken root, so I'm leaving it there. I can't personally eat it. I'm intolerant to pineapple, but my family can eat it. Up here we do have some banana passion fruit, I believe they are. It's also got the water crystals in there. I put some in there because I keep forgetting to water this box. I should transplant them and put them elsewhere in the garden. Next we've got some new additions, which is some comfrey. So I've got 2 there, and it looks like there's some sort of a pumpkin or a courgette or something that's growing down there with them. We'll see how they all go. Never grown comfrey before, but once it gets established I will start tearing off the leaves, putting it into a bucket and using the tea that it makes as fertilizer for my garden instead of going and getting the seaweed fertilizer, which I probably will still do as well, just so that the plants get different nutrients. Here's my compost bin. Just put some new green material in here at the moment. So we've got a lot of potato peel, coffee grounds, eggs, lettuce, just, you know, random scraps from the kitchen, and that's composting really well. Here's the turmeric and the ginger. The ginger's suffering a little bit because the chickens got into this bed and started scratching around, and all the ones that were over this side all got scratched away, but I think I can see some newer growth happening here, so we'll keep an eye on that, see what happens. There is another passion fruit vine growing up here. It's not doing as well because it's shaded out here, but we'll see what's going to happen there. Now I walk in the jungle bit here, I will... Oh, Peaches is out of her pen area. I'm not sure how she's getting out, but she shouldn't be there. She should be in the run area which we made. But anyway, let's keep going. Here's what I deem my fruit forest in part. So this is the peach tree. It's taller than me now. I'm not very big, but that's it. And it's got the red basil in there too. Here we have the lemon. It's doing quite well. I did plant some leeks in here the other day, and it's got the one lone strawberry that's left that the chickens didn't scratch up. And then in this one is the lime pot. We've got more leeks, and it is starting to put some flowers on. So hopefully we get some limes. Next one is the mandarin. We actually have mandarins, and they are just about to start turning, so I'll be able to taste my own mandarins soon. And at the bottom underneath is some zinnia, I'm pretty sure they are. The mulberry tree, it was just a very small cutting, less than a foot tall, maybe even 6 inches. And now it is about my height or a bit taller. Over this way we have the plums. They are growing crazy. There's 2 of them there. I don't know what to do with that back one there, because it's split into 2 and they're very long limbs. So if anyone knows if I should just prune it right back to like a foot above that V-neck there, let me know, because I have no idea. I'll have to do some research, I think. Over here we've got some transplanted carrots. I know you're not meant to transplant carrots because they could split, but there's some there. And then we've got some more zinnias. These ones are taller. I have been harvesting the heads and the stems up until where they start splitting, and I have been making just a bunch for the house. Marigolds. That's where we harvested all the chives that we made some chive powder with, which you will see. It's either in the video before this one or the one after this one. I'm not sure yet. I'm taking all these videos all on the one day. Here we've got some various flowers. I can't remember what sort they are now, and I don't know where my tag is, so we'll see what happens there, but they are about to start flowering, I think. And then the sage, it came from all of these pots, and as you can see, they look a little bit disheveled because, yeah, we just harvested. There's some thyme in the back. The celery, I harvested some of the celery not long ago, and we put it in the fridge to use in our immediate pudding. As they're tiny, I just wanted to try and stimulate some more growth by doing a harvest and whatnot, and this is the result after about a week and a half after harvesting that. So it's growing back quite well. Some more leeks in that pot. There was marigolds in there, no longer. And then over here we've got I think it's loganberries in these 2 pots here. Hopefully they'll start producing some flowers and some berries soon. Lemon balm, which is a new addition to the garden, and some small zinnia plants. Then we've got some garlic that has actually made it, and some looks like weeds and stuff in that pot there. And then this one over here has more zinnias, but then it also has a sunflower. This is one of the red velvet sunflowers, I'm pretty sure. And it has a partner here. I'm not sure if it's the same type or not, but we will see. That one's going to open very soon. And I did forget to show you over here with the mulberry too. I did get some oregano as well, or oregano, however you want to say it. I haven't had it for ages, so I thought I'd get it. Yeah. Here's the chickens. We've made this fenced area off of the main chicken run and coop, just so that they had a bit more space without getting into the garden and ruining the garden. But as we saw, Peaches is somehow getting out, so I will have to have a look at that and see what I can do. Lastly, I'll take you to the little side garden, which was a bit of an experiment last year. It didn't really do very well. And we've got the sweet potato vine. That's probably basically the only thing that's growing in this area. Oh, actually, I do have some additions, some little seedlings which I'm about to pot up, which will probably be in another video because this one's getting a bit longer now. We do have some tomatoes. We have some kale. This is the red Russian, I think. We've got some kohlrabi, which is the purple Vienna. I've never grown this, never even tasted it, so I don't even know if I like it, but it's growing. And then we also have the kale dwarf blue curled kale here. There's only 2 that's come up. A bit disappointed, but we do have lots of this kale here. So I'll be making some kale chips and also preserving some in the freezer and whatnot for later use. And there is some other tomatoes over here. These aren't doing that great. I think I need to pot them up. As we can see, the leaves are starting to turn yellow and don't look very healthy, because I think they're lacking a bit of nutrients. And here we have some Malabar spinach. A friend of mine from my work actually gave me this, and it started to put on flowers, so I don't know whether or not I should just pick those flowers off and let it grow, or what I should do. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. And then out of the onions, I have one lone spring onion, and I don't know if that's a weed in this one or not, but that, if it is an onion, that will be a brown onion, so not very happy there. But I think that is it for the tour of the garden for the month of March. So in the meantime, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.